Semen retention while in a relationship. Now, I know some of you guys probably might be about to get into a relationship or in a relationship, and you wondering like, man, how would I do semen retention in a relationship? First of all, man, you gotta let your woman know. You gotta set the standard, bro. You gotta be like, look, hey, baby, I'm on semen retention, and I'm trying to bring us to the next level in life. Don't say just you to the next level. Say bring us, cause she like if she thinking it's gonna benefit her, then she's gonna agree to it. See? So you gotta say, I'm trying to bring us to the next level in life, so I'm on semen retention. I'm retaining my sexual energy. My manifestation will come quicker. Either she gonna understand your spiritual journey or she not. And if she does not, and you trying to bring yourself to the next level, you trying to be in that 1% of guys, man. You trying to get up there. You trying to get rich. You gonna have to leave that relationship. You gonna have to just walk out the relationship. But if she agrees to it while in a relationship, because we talking about semen retention while in a relationship, right? If she's agreed to it, now you can not have sex, or you can do this. Have something that's called non-ejaculatory sex. Non-ejaculatory sex is when you have sex, but you do not release semen. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, Coleman. That's the hard thing. That's hard, you know. Non-ejaculatory sex, that's a hard thing right there, man. I haven't practiced that. You know, I feel like I'm gonna mess up. Then just let her know straight up. Like, you're just not gonna be having sex with her. Just let her know. If she's a spiritual woman, she will understand your situation. She will understand your leveling up. She will understand your mindset. But if she's not, she gonna catch an attitude. You're gonna end up getting cheated on, bro. So you might as well, like, you know, if she don't accept you being on semen retention while you in a relationship, you might as well just get out of that relationship. But if you can have non-ejaculatory sex, you know, if you have practices and you can do it, see, because when you having non-ejaculatory sex, you're having sex, but when it's about to come, you know, you pull out. Or you tell her to stop sucking. When it's before about to come, you got to tell her to stop sucking or pull out quick, man. So it don't come out. See, but that's non-ejaculatory sex in a relationship. See, you can still have sex, but you cannot ejaculate. You cannot release that semen. So you could do semen retention in a relationship, bro. It's just your girl, she has to be spiritual enough to understand what's really going on when you on semen retention. And she has to know that, you know, you probably won't be stroking her as fast no more. You know, you ain't gonna be stroking her like fast, like you ain't gonna be able, you gotta pull back, man. You ain't gonna be able to have the type of sex that you want. Or if you is stroking her fast like that microwave sex, bro, you gotta know when to pull out way before, like, you like really feeling it. But while in a relationship, man, you can't practice semen retention. This is possible. Some women do accept it. Some women accept it. They say, okay. But most women, they're not. You know, you're going to have to end up practicing non-ejaculatory sex. I'm telling you. Because women, they don't want to have sex. Because they got hormones too. Or if you were a spiritual woman, she'll get on semen retention with you. And she'll be grinding, doing her thing. And you'll be grinding, doing your thing. But a lot of these women, like I said, women, they live life based off of emotion, based off of, you know, their feelings. So a lot of these women, they gonna want to have sex, man. It's just the truth. This is the honest truth. A lot of these women gonna want to have sex. So you gotta let her know, like, okay, baby, the reason why I'm slowing down, you know, the reason why I stopped, because I felt it coming. But I'm telling you, and once you start practicing this non-ejaculatory sex, you're going to have, probably in the beginning, most likely, it's going to be in the beginning, where you're going to be messing up, man. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. It's going to take a lot of practice to get that down pat, that non-ejaculatory sex down pat. Because as soon as you, like, feel it, you got to, like, come in. Like, before it even come, you got to pull back, bro, and stop. You have to completely stop and let that sexual urge like go down, because it's on the, it's on the uprising. You from the climax, so you gotta totally stop when you feel like it coming. But you know what I'm saying? It's up to you guys. But you can practice semen retention in a relationship. Like I said, if your woman understand and she got, a clear understanding like what you're doing and how it's benefiting her and you, because if it's not benefiting her, then she not gonna, that semen retention, she not gonna want to hear that. If you ain't on your purpose, if you ain't really grinding like that, if she don't see that you got a vision, or she don't see that your stuff like taking off slowly, like your business, or or you about to finish college, or you finna take off. If she don't see that, bro, doing semen retention, she's not gonna accept that. You're gonna have to just practice non-ejaculatory sex, and she has to understand that too. Now, she has to understand that too. Why you stopping sometimes, so that sexual urge, so that climax can calm down. You know what I'm saying? She got to understand that too. So yeah, it's possible you can have, you can be in a relationship without having sex, bro. You can. But, it's like, how long are you going to be on it? How long are you going to be on this semen retention? It's up to you. Or what you can do is too, bro, you can have sex every once in a while. If you don't want to, if non-ejaculatory sex, you don't want to do that, bro. Because it's a balance too with semen retention. I hope you guys know this. It is a balance. Now, I would say this, bro. You got to make it clear to your woman. You got to let her know that she's going to benefit off of this. You got to let her know that she's going to benefit. Because a woman, if it don't have nothing to do with her benefiting off of it, she can be like, nah, nope, I don't want to do it. Nope, I'm not going there. Nope, I don't want to try it. She's not going to be down with it. So in order for her to be down, bro, you have to have, you got to be on your stuff, man. You got to be very persuasive if you want her to practice this with you, because I'm pretty sure she's going to be on semen retention. If you on semen retention, if she's spiritual enough, and if she's faithful enough, and if she's understanding. Because a lot of these women, they ain't doing no semen retention, man. They're trying to have orgasms. They're trying to release all that stress out of them. But, like I said, semen retention in a relationship, it's possible. There's some couples that do it. But, you got to break it down. You got to let her know that you trying to elevate. You trying to move up degrees. You trying to, one up a lot of people. You trying to go up, man. You trying to get your money up. You trying to change your life. You trying to get a better lifestyle, man. You got to break all this stuff down. If you want to be on semen retention in a relationship, and let your woman know. But like I said, man, it's all up to you guys and y'all mindset and y'all woman mindset. Now, if you think the woman that you're in a relationship with, you don't trust her or nothing like that, then why are you even in a relationship with her in the first place? Or if she ain't spiritual enough, or she's not going to want to do it, then get out the relationship and just practice semen retention just without being in a relationship. Or find another companion that will accept it. But yeah, man, semen retention in a relationship, yeah, it's possible. You can do it. But you have to make things clear with that woman. You got to let her know, hey, I think this is a great idea. This is going to benefit us. I'm practicing called semen retention. It's a spiritual practice. It elevates me and makes me a better man. Makes me more masculine. It'll put me in a better position in life. It'll change our lifestyle, our whole life. Like, you got to let her know, bro. You got to be, you got to let her know. You got to have her, like, smiling about it. Like, okay, I see you on something. You trying to move up. All right, you trying to get somewhere. Then she going to, okay, I agree with, we can do it. Let's do it. Let's try it out. And then you got to be on your stuff, though. You gotta be on your stuff though, bro. You gotta be out here grinding, bro. You gotta be out here grinding, trying to really level up. Like, you can't be playing with it, bro. Cause, you know, women, they don't like men that's not a man of their word. Like, if you say you want Semen Nutrition, you gonna have a better lifestyle for you and her. You better end up having a better lifestyle. You better start making more money. Like, you gotta be, and Semen Nutrition, it'll give you that willpower. It'll give you your manifestation come a lot quicker. So it is possible that it can happen. But yeah, man, practicing semen retention in a relationship, you can do it. But you have to set the standard. You gotta let your woman know what you are doing and how is it benefiting you and her in the long run. Man, I hope you guys come out of this video, man.